Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. Well, it was the New Orleans Pelicans in their last game losing to the Knicks in New York. Some incredible athletes in this one, Brent. Defensively, what does it take to stay in front of somebody who's got that kind of explosive ability?
For me, a small prayer. For other guys, it's knowing time, space, distance to make sure that you can collect anybody's first move. As you know, Kevin, you can't be thinking out there. If you're caught thinking, especially defensively, you get to read the back of the jersey of the guy you're guarding quite often. Can't happen here tonight.
And it can take your mind off of the other things you've got to do.
Well, yeah, that, and then you're always using one key phrase, which coaches talk about in practice.
Yeah.
Help.
Oh, yeah.
I need help.
Help. Pass to Harris. New Orleans moving it around. Smith, no luck. And it's Washington's ball. Lowry for three. It's hauled in by Harris. In the corner, Smith with it. Out to Harris. Lets it go with a three. The shot, no good. And Washington the other way now. Right side, Butler. And slam dunk by Butler.
How about the ferocity from Butler? Just exploding to the rim to take that one home as soon as the lane opened up.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game. And here's Jokic. Pass to Harris. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game. To the inside. Now here is Harris. Out to Harris. 6 to shoot. Smith wide open. He fires. Bangs home the trifecta. Smith's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And it's good, 2 points.
Butler's just so skilled at finding ways to score inside. He utilizes his height and strength well and varies that release point.
Now here is Smith. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's foul number 2 for him.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
Here's Smith. Pass to Harris. Back to Smith. Fires for 3. Rebound, Washington. And you know, Dennis Smith Jr. is a player who just is oozing with confidence when you see him play.
I just love how Smith Jr. will attack every player he goes up against. Chris Paul, who Smith Jr. goes way back with, noticed how even as a rookie, he approaches every challenge head on. As a rookie, Smith Jr. was just jawing at the vets and dunking on everyone. He has the game to back up that personality. They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Harris outside. Drops in the tray.
Well, the confidence that Gary Harris is playing with right now, he is ready to shoot once that ball touches his mitts.
Here's Butler. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And Jimmy Butler's a very physical wing, as we know. Greg goes about 6'8", 240. and he can D up almost any position.
And the strength to deal with forwards, the quickness to cover guards. Also, he uses that strength to attack the rim and get himself to the line.
Now, here is Smith. Pass to Jokic. Nance with some nice D.
Well, from our angle, that looked like that was going in. But defense, fantastic how they contested it.
And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Washington. Lowry drawing the double team. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Washington with the ball. Here's Butler. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Deceptive reach from Jokic there, swatting that shot away, using those long arms.
Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pelicans trailed by 6. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic.
Yeah, just not good court awareness there. You cannot afford to be careless. That just leads to bad turnovers.
Outside Williams. No good with the triple. New Orleans with the ball. Lowry up top. Butler on the wing. Oh, Nance in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
This is a nice connection with Larry Nance Jr. Throw it his way. He'll take care of the rest.
Pass to Jokic. No good from outside.
Yeah, a little surprised he missed that one so badly. The defense was nowhere to be found.
And that one's good by Butler.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Just incredible flow offensively. Everyone's doing their part. Let's see if they can sustain this early momentum.
Now here is Smith. Clock at 6. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his first foul. So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
And sometimes you just want a reminder of what our objectives are tonight.
Yeah, get everyone on the same page and pointed in the right direction.
Both teams will make substitutions. There's 39 seconds left here in the opening quarter. 5 to shoot. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Morris with the bucket. 27 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Ntilikina. Pass to Williams. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Such a dynamic scorer, inside, outside. It really doesn't matter. Lou Williams is a huge threat to score, especially coming off the bench.
Back to Morris. Now here's McLemore. Jimmy Butler has been on display for Washington. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He wrecked.
Growing up, it wasn't no joke. All we had was...
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
Getting high percentage looks, wearing down that defense on the inside.
Such a great way to get yourself into an offensive groove and build up some early confidence.
And there's the call on Lou Williams. That is his first foul of the game. And stolen by Williams.
Well, the instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
The height and quickness of Ntilikina often puts defenders in tough spots. Hard to guard sometimes without fouling.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Something the NBA has tested out in the G League, Brent. Coaches' challenges. What do you think?
I think the idea of making sure that the handkerchief matches the tie is a great idea.
Only you would say that. Only you would say that.
I'm just worried with some of the casual styles in the NBA that it's not going to be accessible. But
I think you're right.
I think it's going to happen, and I think it's going to be interesting for the league. But it's going to happen.
Anything to make these coaches do more, make more decisions.
Make more decisions and make decisions that you know can impact whether or not your team wins the basketball game or loses it. Because after a referee makes a determination that you think might be the other way, or they don't look at a replay where you're sure and certain that you could get possession, I'm reaching for the hanky.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, some have nicknamed center Nikola Jokic the Joker, and he does have a lighthearted approach. He said, "This is not a job. I'm enjoying the game like a game of pickup basketball in my hometown. That's the mentality. No pressure. It's just a game." He feels that staying calm helps him succeed. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's the Pelicans now. Pelicans trail by 7. Morris looking over the floor. No good on the 3.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category. I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Pass to Zubac. Back to Morris. And here is Zubac. And the layup is good.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
And the dunk by Lamb.
An active passer with good awareness. When Ntilikina spots the open teammate, he gets it to him.
Pass to McLemore. Out to Morris. Launches a 3. Wilson Chandler with the rebound. And Zubac picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Ntilikina. Chandler outside. Shot clock at 6. Inside. Stolen by Zubac.
Well, aside from that possession, they've done a pretty good job of keeping the turnovers way down this game.
Some changes for New Orleans. And there's the foul. It'll go on Frank Ntilikina. That is his first foul of the game. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Smith. Over Smart. That misses off the backboard. And the call up against Jokic. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Wizards leading by 7.
Kind of an interesting year for Tristan Thompson, who saw playing time decrease. And some felt that his focus and his drive just wasn't quite the same. There was a lot of moving parts last year for Cleveland and around Tristan. Eventually he found his game late in the year, though, and was impactful in the playoffs.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
A solid 3-point marksman. Harris has that inside-outside offensive game.
Back to Lowry. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Butler on the wing. Second chance shot. And it's sent back by Jokic. It's tipped. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. No good with the triple. Well, for Thompson, he certainly has seemed to take a step back, Brent. His contract is not helping the matter either.
Well, there were some distractions, I think we could say, legitimately last year with the things going on off the court. The fact is, Tristan Thompson was once viewed as a really good quality big man at the starting position of center or power forward, and has a lot of work to do in order to get himself back on some solid ground.
And Butler knows how to take over games. Really good with his shot selection down the stretch.
A nice shot by Harris.
The mindset right now is pretty strong. Superb at staying aggressive, and right now stringing some plays together.
Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And you got to admire Butler. I mean, when he's got space to rise up for the finish, he does not hesitate.
New Orleans moving it around. Back to Jokic. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
What's Jokic, like 6'10" out there? Not many defenders are going to be able to match up with that kind of size.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Yeah, and he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending him last season. 85% is what he made from the line.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And so here is New Orleans. Butler on the wing. Offensive rebound. Butler on the wing. Pass to Sharge. Harris on the double team. Clock at 6. And stolen by Harris. The shot and game clock separated by 4. For 3, Harris. And the Pelicans get it back. From deep. Harris, no good. And here we go. Washington fast break. Lowry's got the ball.
And that's Lowry's shot right there. Always looking to capitalize from that range.
The deep three from Smith. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Washington with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some and we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for New Orleans. They trail by 6. Smith left side. Pass to Jokic. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That'll be his second foul of the game. Smith on the wing. Launches it. But they recover it. It's stolen by Sharks. Smart goes in. And the shot goes in. Smart's got the first basket of the second half. That one for Washington.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today. And Gary Harris, a 6'4" shooting guard out of Michigan State. On paper, you might call him undersized, but with his strength and toughness, he's got it covered.
Back to Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Just continuing to develop an overall game that was evident coming into the league. Gary Harris getting better at spotting the open man.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. And if you're making a list of the best young shooting guards in the league, Greg, I got to think that Gary Harris is on that list.
Absolutely. A two-way player, defends his tail off, and offensively, he can score at all three levels.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
I don't know if you push the panic button now, but that's the 4th personal. And he needs to stay aggressive out there. So it's going to be interesting to see how he plays moving forward.
And it's Smith penetrating. And here's Harris from the arc. And another 3 for New Orleans.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Smith with it. Shot clock at 5. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Not sure, maybe the pressure of the moment got to him there. A really careless error that might ultimately cost the team.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. One of my favorite moves is the Euro step. I know it's one of yours as well. There are a lot of guys that can do it well.
Well, I got to see Manu Ginobili step around me for years in San Antonio. But I think James Harden is still the most devastating Euro step player we have in the game. There's something about the lefties, isn't there, Kevin? We have a hard time figuring
they
a
throw
lefty
you off.
out.
They throw you off automatically just by the left hand.
Right.
Then they add the little side step.
The James Harden with the shiftiness and the way he moves the ball around and draws contact. I know there are a lot of people that get aggravated by that, but he's nearly impossible to stop, especially when he's got his passport with the Euro step.
He slithers. Double team on Williams. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And so it's Washington with it. Here's Ntilikina. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
No, that's a good call. Just keep arguing with the officials because they change that call all the time. Not.
Morris into the lane. From deep, McLemore. The shot, no good. And the Wizards now going the other way. They've led by as much as 10.
So explosive moving towards the basket. Ntilikina is terrific at getting into the lane.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Clock at 6. That's to Jerebko. A second chance effort. And Nance slams it in.
Hard for opposing teams to box out Nance because of all the activity that Larry Nance Jr. has. Plays alive on every possession.
Nance comes with the double team. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
Playing with lots of energy here, trying to cause turnovers.
Yeah, even though he doesn't come up with the steal, that kind of deflection will disrupt the rhythm of this offensive possession.
For 3. Cans it from downtown. Collins has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Pretty good use of the screen and roll as Larry Nance Jr. does a great job of slashing right after setting the screen.
On the wing, Morris. He has 6. In the corner, Collins with it. Pass to McLemore. There's the triple. Rebound by the Wizards. Williams outside. gets the three-pointer to fall. Now it's a 6-point Washington lead.
I like to see Lou Williams hustle like this, looking determined to get past everybody and be ahead of the pack.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
You know, there are certain players who just seem to have a knack for putting the ball in the basket. Lou Williams is in that category.
Pelicans trail by 6. And Lou Williams, not the biggest, not the most athletic, but Greggy finds ways to score.
Yeah, you know, whether he's creating space or creating contact, very few play that cat-and-mouse game better than Lou Williams.
Here's your Repko. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Inside, Chandler. And Wilson Chandler with the slam.
Well, when Wilson Chandler gets this deep inside, he knows he can elevate and finish one off.
Nance comes with the double team. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Washington with the ball. Now the Wizards with it. They're on an 11-3 run. .41 seconds left here in the third quarter. Pass to Jerebko. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
The Pelicans a much better team last year than they've been in the past. Still have some areas to address before maybe they become a home court advantage team or a top 4 seed. But the number one thing is they've got to get some more consistency in their outside game.
Harris outside. Shoots the 3.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. And a really smart defender there. He just reads the play, wastes no time trying to blow it up.
And what I like best is that he does it completely under control. Really gives the shooter nowhere to turn to.
On the way, Harris. Back to Jokic. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And I like this timeout. You're getting terrible rim protection right now.
Well, you got to ask your team to give you a little bit more effort because there's just not a lot of fire on the defensive end.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight. And he knocks down the first one.
Well, it's interesting when Jokic was playing with Nurkic and they cleared the room for Jokic to take over at the center position. He's taken on that responsibility. He's taken on the star role. He's accepting it and excelling at it.
And so it's the Washington Wizards in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Washington leading now by 9. Harris on the double team. Nance, right side. And now he jams it right over Tobias Harris. Wow!
Over the course of his young career, Larry Nance Jr. has certainly had some memorable dunks.
Pass to Jokic. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here.
And you know, known for that rim rocking dunking ability. Smith Jr., though, a special talent. This is a guy who wants to keep getting better over time.
And here's Harris from the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Yeah, and then the fear sets in that you're going to create driving lanes that could lead to easy buckets. This is not an easy fix.
For three, Smith. They get it back. Out to Harris. To the paint. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Smith. That one a little long.
Well, his struggles are consuming the rest of the team here tonight. He's got to find his rhythm and find it fast.
For three, Harris. Second shot opportunity. Smith outside. Back to Jokic. Out to Harris. From the arc. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's Washington the other way. And there's the call on Tobias Harris. That is his first foul of the game. Wizards leading by 10. Pass to Nance. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Nance is so athletic and so springy and bouncy out there on the floor. He can draw a lot of contact like that.
That one is off.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
Alvin Gentry, one of the best offensive minds and coaches in this league. Remember, just in the recent past about his time in Phoenix and then in Golden State. Now as the head coach of the Pelicans, he's done a great job just speeding up this team, pushing the ball, and trying to find ways to put up points.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. And for the Pelicans, it took some time before they could implement Gentry's vision.
Well, now it's in place. It felt like a long time to get there, and he ended up making the playoffs and pushing it to the second round. And Alvin Gentry's a big reason why the Pelicans are one of the most exciting teams right now for watching the NBA.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Alvin Gentry said to his team. He said, "Do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back."
Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And like whenever Butler slices to the basket, the D has a hard time matching his athleticism on these tapes.
That's like milk on a hot day, just a bad decision. Absolutely no reason for him to be taking those shots.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. You look at Jimmy Butler. He's really been playing well.
And he can't be stopped right now. The D looks like they're at a loss, and they have no idea how to contain him.
And Washington making a change here. Smith outside. Stolen by Smart. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. Jokic with the steal. Harris outside. On the wing, Harris. The tray. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Boy, this final period, they are putting up a ton of shots from deep.
Yeah, and making them. Once you get into this kind of rhythm with the 3 ball, it is so difficult for the defense to do anything about it.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Pelicans trail by 8. This one for 3. That one's not going to go.
And a tough game for the guys around him, mainly because his shot's been hit and miss.
And so it's Harris who will bring it up for New Orleans. Smith in the post. The shot, no good. And Washington the other way now. Butler from outside. Jokic grabs the miss. Butler with the steal. And the call up against Jokic. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Here's Butler. That one drops for him. Butler's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, and this team depends on Lowry. I mean, so skilled at creating shots for himself or his teammates.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That will be foul number 5 on him. Pass to Jokic. New Orleans moving the ball around. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And have to be very careful when you're on Smith Jr. He doesn't back down from the contact.
Both free throws good from Smith. There's a minute 47 left in the 4th. Doubled by Smith. And stolen by Harris. Harris's shot is good.
Well, for Tobias Harris to take this step, getting away from scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept passer, that's good signs.
And slam dunk by Butler.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Back to Harris. It's Jokic top of the key. Here's Smith. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
I tell you, Smith is the real deal, showing a lot of grit down the stretch in these tight spots. Nothing rattles this guy.
Butler on the way. 3-pointer. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. And that's now 25 points for Jimmy Butler.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
And you could try to key in on him, but that's tough. They run plays that routinely give him makeable looks.
And again, Washington with the triple.
And this is how you close out a game, not taking any chances.
Yeah, you gotta be relentless in this game or the tide can turn on you. Not here, not tonight.
They get the rebound. For 3, Harris. Some solid defense from Šarić. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
Some turnovers necessary. That one, not so much.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're down by 11. 29 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
Marcus Smart.
Here's Jokic. In the corner, Smith with it. It's stolen by Lowry. For the finish. And slam dunk by Butler.
And you can tell they're ready to start celebrating a well-deserved victory here tonight.
Yeah, you can see the fans. They've already started celebrating themselves. A gutty performance.
Yeah, that's a bad move there. Stops the clock and puts the other side on the line.
There's 18 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And the foul on Dennis Smith Jr. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. 4th team foul. Pelicans foul.
He misses the free throw.
And I like how scrappy and aggressive Lowry is on the court. And it's easy to see how much his teammates enjoy playing alongside him.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're trailing by 11. 9 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What do you think, guys?
And just trying to salvage anything at this point, even if it's just some momentum heading into the next one.
Well, it's all about doing your best with the time that you've been given. It's the only thing really that you can control as a player. So let's see what they decide to run.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
Outstanding look from the perimeter from Gary Harris. When he gets space to shoot from there, he has no problems with it.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Shooting for Washington, Kyle Lowry.
And Kyle Lowry drops them both.
So important to just stay poised, go through your routine. He did a good job there of just keeping his composure and putting those two away.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester